The greatest wealth is to live content with little. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. No man is free who is not a master of himself. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Life is long, if you know how to use it. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Leave immediately. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. A room without books is like a body without a soul. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. While we are postponing, life speeds by. The life given to us by nature is short, but the memory of life well spent is eternal. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubting our joys and dividing our grief. While there's life, there's hope. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues but the parent of all others. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. The enemy is within the gates. It is within our own luxury, our own folly, our own criminality that we have to contend. In times of war, the law falls silent. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. It is exercise alone that supports the spirits and keeps the mind in vigor. No man was ever wise by chance.